brain told me is that Wumi's reaction towards her husband's death is unnatural. One, how can you be saying you owe the public no explanation with the kind of death that happened to your husband? And also, the next thing you came out saying that it is the father of your husband that killed your husband, and you are saying they should go and roll Mohbad.
She was grieving at the time, yes.
No. I mean, it's not about grieving. Whatever she said, it was.
No, she was grieving.
No.
Even when Mama said Joseph Aloba sent people to kill the son,
that is what
she was grieving at the time as well.
They created the bias. Their utterances, their reaction towards Mohbad's death led to all this confusion. If they had come out individually and expressed or explain the
so when Baba saw blood, when Baba went upstairs and saw blood, and we got to the police station, when Joseph Aloba saw blood and went to the police station and didn't say he saw blood, where is your stand on that?
I have made it clear that Mohbad's father, some of his utterances were part of the problem we are all facing today. How do I defend him? I defend him when necessary. For example, he's the father of Mohbad, just like me or anybody. He has the right to pursue justice for his son. He even have the right to suspect anybody, and now to go through investigation to try to see whether his suspicions are correct.
So when did you guys give the wife the opportunity to, first of all, mourn the husband before African TV, VDM, and Iyabo Ojo and everybody started saying they need to get DNA on one side, and on the other side, paternity fraud? Where were you?
Like you know in Yoruba land.
Where were you?
Like you know in Yoruba land. Okay.
Yeah.
We mourn for about 7 days. All right. So 7 days was already over, the actual time of mourning, and she was even supposed to go to Mohbad's father's house to mourn. That is the right way to do it. All right. But she felt too big of herself. She started going to meet cultists. She started showing her own flanks, her own power, that she has connections going to Falana without even the consent of the head of the family, as young as she was at the time. All those movements and actions were completely wrong. Those were wrong steps to take. And she was being asked about what happened to her husband. The mother, who was also a bereaved, the mother was bereaving, but yet still explained. The mother lost her son. The father lost her son, right?
And she lost her husband.
Exactly.
And she lost her husband.
But she never explained to the public. She never told people what happened.
But she lost her husband. She
refused to speak. She refused to speak.
She told you the nurse injected Mohbad, and Mohbad
that was not what she said
overreaction, and Mohbad died.
That was this year. How many years?
That's still the same thing till today. It's still the same thing. She's still standing by it till today.
No.
But she's still standing by it till today. But she's still standing by it. No, Papariano, please, let's be intelligent. She's still standing by it till today.
Speak last year? Why wasn't she speaking last year?
It doesn't matter. It was a nurse that cried Mohbad. That's what she believes in. That's what she believes in.
What's the
What have you achieved in your narration in 22 months beyond narration to actually sway anybody off to believe that it's Wunmi that cried Mohbad? What have you achieved?
I don't have the power to investigate. But I have the power to advocate that some certain investigations be done in order to provide clarity. And I have said that, one, why was the camera of the house tampered with? If they mean well.
But where's the camera? Yomi Fabiyi did not give you CCTV. He didn't give you 3 seconds video.
What was Wumi's effort towards revealing the camera that existed in that house?
But where is the camera?
Karimo
where is the camera?
Karimo even nailed Wunmi. Karimo came out.
You don't. It's all hearsay.
There was a camera.
It's all hearsay.
Karimo said so. Karimo was in that house.
It's all hearsay. It's all hearsay.
You were never in that house. Karimo was there.
Where is your proof, Papariano? Where's your proof?
Karimo was in the house, right?
Yomi Fabiyi hit the ground and went to do the job for the public. He came back with nothing.
It didn't come back with nothing. Again, you have to understand. No, you see what you are refusing to understand here. You are making it look like our speculations or all our suspicions, okay, that they are just vague. And I think
it's all beer parlor chat. It's just beer parlor chat.
It is not vague. I just think you are the one that is not getting it correctly, right?
No, I'm getting it my way. Whether it's correct or not, it doesn't matter.
How else is the public supposed to function? The company of the citizens of any functioning society is supposed to advocate for something right to happen, especially
and donate all the money to Joseph Aloba. Where is the result?
Okay, please wait. In the case of George Floyd in America, the whole world, people came up. They were saying so many things, but at the end of the day, they called on the government. The government investigated the case and they arrested the suspect. In this case, you are refusing to understand that the government is frustrating people's effort.
I'm not refusing. I'm okay.
So then why are you blaming us?
I'm not refusing.
No. Then why are you blaming us? Because
where are your achievements? Where are your achievements?
How can you achieve anything when private investigator is not investigating, when the public is not investigating? Tell me.
You gave all your money to your Baba, and your Baba gave you nothing, and you are now frustrated.
No. Please, Fire Force, please wait. So I don't want you to run off emotional, okay? Christian's TheITGuy is asking.
We all gave the money to Baba. Baba got the money, but Baba gave us nothing back.
No.
Nothing, zero back.
We did TheITGuy. We did the right thing, all right? By supporting any of the interested party who is active towards getting justice, by supplying resources to them so that they have no excuse, so that they make no excuse. That was the right thing to do. We contributed money for Wumi when Mohbad passed. So many envelopes from different places came to Wumi. What did she do with all those money? Ordinary DNA, she couldn't do DNA. She just want to inherit Mohbad.
She opened a parlor to do here so that she can look after her son. Just like Joseph Aloba has used your money to lap Pio and do threesome and all sorts of stuff with Brexit in Abuja.
Hair shop. Women use public contribution. Yeah. All the money contributed was used to open public.
All the money you guys donated to Joseph Aloba, where is it? Where is the result?
They used us. They both used us.
Oh, they used us. Why are you even being shallow by saying they used us? What do you mean they used us? Who are they?
When I say they used us, they deceived us. What we paid them.
So you guys are so shallow. You are so shallow to a point that Joseph Aloba can just run over 200 million.
We are not being shadowed. We are not being shadowed. We only did the needful.
But you said they used you. Does it not mean you are shallow?
You see whether I like it or not, right? When we see bereaved or widows, okay, we try from the beginning, we try to see how we can assist them by knowing what they want. Mohbad, what do you want? I want justice. Wumi, what do you want? We want Mohbad to be reburied. Tell me who will go for. Tell me.
It's all hearsay. It's just cheap talk. That's just cheap talk.
We want Mohbad buried.
But Papariano, it's your bias. It's your bias. It's your bias that is making you. It's your bias that is making you. It's your biases that is making you think that way. It's beer parlor chat.
Joseph Aloba is a bereaved. He's a bereaved.
Is what?
Wumi is the widow. Joseph Aloba is a bereaved. So as a bereaved, we wanted to support whoever.
So, okay, you chose to support Joseph Aloba. Look at you today.
I chose to support him because that was the right thing. I did the right thing by supporting who is ready. But him now not doing the right thing, that is up to him. I did my own for God.
So where are you today?
What am I? When I do good,
Wumi Cynthia Adebanjo remains a witness. Where are you today? She's still a witness.
She's still a witness because of the shallow investigation of the state and the father refusing to investigate at all. That's why she's.
And then you are blaming. You are now blaming the state.
Did I make it clear? I said me and you will agree that the state did not investigate Mohbad case properly, right?
Well, that's debatable.
Hey! You see, so it means we cannot sit here and say that has properly done the needful.
The police only got involved when the body was exhumed. How about that?
That is why I'm saying that there are still some other investigation, forensic, on the phones of all of these guys that they could have.
And would like to see the phone forensics. I would like to see the phone forensics.
I would like to see it. I would like to see it.
Yes.
But that's another shortage. That's another shortcoming from their side. You see? So that's what I'm saying. That I also expected the family, the head of the family, Mohbad, even toxicology, this man can't tell us where it was done. It's not my fault.
Well, it's done. It's done now. So receive it and swallow some water and just accept it. It's done now.
It was not properly done. So I'm not going to give that to him.
It's not up to you to determine whether it's properly done or not.
I'm not satisfied. It's up to me. I paid for something.
I believe in the inquest. I will stay with the inquest.
Inquest has not given their recommendation. They have not concluded yet. Firefox, you are too emotional. Don't come up. Okay? You can't handle this kind of conversation. You are too emotional. If I bring you up right now, you will fight the IT guy. Let him ask questions that will clear the minds of people. If I can answer his question, clear him, other people will be cleared. Let him do their work for Wunmi easily. Not that he's supporting Wunmi, but let him ask questions that Wunmi fans could have been asking. And I will clear it without doubt. And at the end of the day, we will still come back to Wunmi being a nasty child, be a wicked woman, and not be a good person to relate with. She's a wicked soul.
According to you.
Yes. And according to majority of the public. She's nasty. According to majority of the public. If you go to
and we haven't achieved anything in 21 months.
Because the state is not cooperating. If the state investigate properly, Wunmi will not be innocent.
We now want to fight the state independently.
We're not fighting the state. We're not fighting the state.
We actually want to set up a steering group to actually engage with the system directly without supporting Joseph Aloba or Wunmi. We fighting for justice for Mohbad, and we want to champion our group to tackle the system directly.
Which system are you championing?
We had our open forum, open to the public on Thunder Fire's platform today.
Okay. So what is the aim of that?
Yes. Well, whoever comes out of it, we want to bring ourselves, the whole lot of us together that are fighting for justice for Mohbad only. And then we want to tackle the system. We want to ask the magistrate question. We want to ask system the question. We want to engage with the inquest and engage with the authority.
Wow. So why are you doing that? Do you doubt their work? Don't you think they did their work professionally? They were better?
Because if the police came to us, the public, and fooled us, eliminated the forensics out of it, bank account and phone forensics out of it, we want to ask the system, why not?
Why do you think police fooled you? Why do you think police fooled you?
Police only came to the table with what they have, but they eliminated what is important out of the process.
So you are indicting the police now?
No. If phone forensics is done, then everybody needs to go back to the statement they gave to the police and their CTC entries, and then we now submit that to the inquest for them to consider. Yes.
Do you think if phone forensic is done, we can get a new clarity when you look at this case, the overall? Do you think
it will change the landscape? It will change the landscape of the entirety of the investigation and the inquest.
So you believe there will be more suspect?
Yes.
So you are saying the reason why we have 2 suspects right now is because of shallow, shoddy investigation?
Now, look, let me tell you something. When it comes to homicide, you need to turn all the stones completely, and you need not just take things at face value.
Are you saying the police did not turn all the stones completely?
They did not do anything. They just gave the public a statement.
That's why Wunmi is free and going to Tanzania. You won't blame her.
Because the people in Wunmi's camp are sensible people, well-collected people, who do all the right things to support Wumi and Baby
How
Liam.
did you think they supported Wumi? How did you think they supported Wumi?
Because if you look at the process of our country and our tradition, she will be sidelined and everybody will be engaging to buttress Joseph Aloba. And that is everything we've done in 22 months. And Joseph Aloba and his people have gazumped all the public money with nothing to show.
So you think Wumi is free going to Tanzania because her people, they protected
She's
her?
free to do anything she needs to do in her life as a witness.
No, that's not my point. I said the reason why she's free now, why she even went to Tanzania, it is because there was no evidence against her, right?
Is because we use our emotions to believe what we believe.
No. If Wumi was a suspect, would she be able to travel to Tanzania?
If she was a suspect, we won't be having this conversation.
Yes, she won't be able to travel to Tanzania, right?
No, we won't be having this conversation.
Yes, but the reason why she traveled is because the police did not do more investigation.
No, it's because she's a witness. It's because she's a witness.
Okay, if police do forensic and do all the necessary investigation, do you believe there's possibility she could have been she could be a suspect?
No.
Why
is a nurse that injected Mohbad and she overreacted and it died.
So you completely believe on that confession without you having any fact, any investigation?
We are in Nigeria. We are in Nigeria, and the system we believe in is telling us what we know today.
No. I think you're being biased, one-sided. If you kind of say that,
well, take it any way you want to. I am independent. I am independent.
For me, it's not about independent. As an independent person, right, I would expect you to say, if investigation is done today very well, the right way, the way it's supposed to be done, that she might and she may not be. That's fairness. But for you to say, no, she may not be.
Did Wumi Cynthia Adebanjo strangle Mohbad?
Only investigation will show, forensic will show. That's what I'm telling you.
Did she push him down the stairs?
How can we establish that right now without forensic? Tell me.
That's the reason why you have to accept what is in front of you.
What is in front of me?
It's your country, it's your system,
what does that
and that is where we are.
Why will I say what is wrong? We are all condemning the shoddy investigation.
How do you know what's wrong?
The investigation doesn't make sense.
Joseph Aloba collected all the money, gazumed it, nothing to show. Yomi Fabiyi came, we extorted money of the public, nothing to show. So what are you telling me?
And because those ones didn't do the right thing, and the state as well didn't do the right thing, that's why Wumi is working scot-free.
But how do you know the state did not do the right thing?
Because they didn't do forensic. Did they do forensic?
Yesterday, you had the Nigerian constitution in front of you, the most updated 1993 or whatever the case may be. And at the end of the day, in that constitution, you cannot even draw anything to actually allow the magistrate or DPP to consider your utterances.
What are you saying?
Yes, I'm saying exactly what I'm saying, yes.
No, I mean, please try to listen. Open your mind, okay?
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, the reason why I read chapter 4, section 36, to be precise, yesterday, I wanted to educate people about their right, their fundamental right as enshrined in the
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Should Jagaban Tinubu be our president today?
It depends if he gets voted. If he gets voted by Nigerians in majority.
Knowing what we know, knowing what we knew at the time, do you think he should be ruling us today?
I think we deserve better.
Then you should accept what is happening about the inquest as well.
That's what I'm saying. We deserve better at the inquest as well. Why will I accept it? It's rubbish. We deserve better.
You need to accept what the system you believe in dishes to you.
I said, did I say I believe in the system? I said the system should be better. The system is not the best.
Why don't you want to believe in the Nigerian system? Tell me.
Because it's not working very well. Look at us agitating, telling the police to do forensic. Things that they were supposed to do without us even advocating. This is over 2 years. If the system
so you don't believe in the system, and then you made up your mind that Wumi is responsible for the buying of Mohbad.
I believe that through advocating as a citizen, expressing my freedom and rights, through advocating, we can have the system change. I care about having the system changing to the better. And that's what we've been advocating.
But we're relying on the system we have right now.
We cannot rely on what is not right. We'll keep trying to get it right. And that's what we are doing. We'll call them out every day. We'll keep calling them out until they
So
listen.
do you, Papariano, single-handedly, do you think you can make a change to this case?
As I said, the right thing to do here is to have a group, to mobilize with this group and to investigate the case. We paid money for this course. And those individuals who were supposed to carry out the course, what did they do?
You trusted your Baba, you trusted Joseph Aloba, but you just trusted Joseph Aloba.
I didn't say I trust Joseph Aloba. I said we did the right thing. The right thing for any common person to do is to work with anybody who is ready to go. Baba was ready to go. Wunmi want Mohbad buried. Tell me who I should work with. I should work with who was ready to go. And that's what we did.
Look, Papariano, Joseph Aloba should just bury Mohbad and just move on from there. The
that
inquest
is not your decision. You cannot make that decision.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the thing. You said I said that intentionally. This is the thing. It is not up to any of us what happens in this family.
No.
Now we want justice for Mohbad. We want justice for Mohbad.
Look,
even in the nearest where we are today, you saw what Supreme and Yomi Fabiyi did.
So, what was that?
So I mean, what is your estimate on that?
You've been doing so many things and you've been saying so many things. Like, I mean, nobody is perfect. Right?
All of us are here together. We are all here together. Nobody.
So we can also say for 2 years right now, you are somebody who's, I mean, looking for justice. Because if they ask you to, you will say you're looking for justice, but in the right way. Right? Are you not looking for justice for 2 years?
I'm just following what the law is telling me.
You want to take yourself out of it now? What is the law telling you?
Whatever the law is telling me is what I go with.
You're just following what the law is telling you.
Yes,
I have videos where you dragged Wunmi. You drag Wunmi.
Yes, we started off. Look, Papariano, let me tell you something. When we started off, we're all clamoring after Joseph Aloba. We all believe that he's the only person in the family, that is looking for justice. As time goes on, when your intelligence tells you you really have to look at things on both sides, then you just need to just be guided by your own intelligence. So it doesn't matter.
Sure.
It doesn't matter. I'm guided by my own intelligence. That's what I'm saying. And the intelligence I have today, as far as today is concerned, is now telling me that Joseph Aloba is not looking for justice.
Sure. And it's because of time. But initially you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known.
Yeah. But I am talking to you about how I feel today based on what we all know.
Am I a magician to know in the beginning?
No. Based on what we all know today is why you and I are having this banter. And my banter is based on what we know today.
No, that's what I'm saying. I am the one who came out to the public, okay, to say that at this time, nobody should be dragging Wunmi right now. Anybody dragging Wunmi is just wasting their time. The only person to be dragged right now is Baba Mohbad, because the man is so stupid.
Now you are wrong. You are wrong.
You know why I said so. Let me justify it now. Let me justify. See, hear my reason. Then you can now flood it. Please.
Okay, go on.
The reason why I said the only person we should be dragging right now is Mohbad father, because we contributed money to him for a particular purpose. Just please wait to investigate Mohbad's death, to do autopsy and give us like an accurate reply or response. But this man siphoned our money no accountability.
But will you believe today, if I told you I am now in full support of Joseph Aloba, I am now supporting Joseph Aloba.
To be dragging with me when there's nothing to show for it.
I am now supporting Joseph Aloba.
Okay, how? Okay, wait.
Because everybody,
let's do this way. If you support Joseph Aloba,
let me finish my statement. Let me finish my statement. Everybody from the inception that purported themselves to be supporting Joseph Aloba are thieves who want to benefit financially from this process. And now they're breaking the underground system. They are now coming out. So it's now clear to us that everybody that attempted to support Joseph Aloba are there for financial gain.
Why do you think so? Why do you say so?
I know so. It's clear now. It's clear now.
Give me one
look
example.
Look at Lagata. Look at Gurexi. It's clear to us now that everybody was clamoring. They are all clamoring to benefit financially. All the foundation, including Mopea's foundation and chairman and Aries and everybody are there for their financial gain.
Including African TV.
Including African TV. He failed at the first order.
How did African TV fail? How did he fail?
They are all Oles. African TV wants to retire to Nigeria to use justice for Mohbad to elevate himself.
Really? How do you know that?
Yes.
How do you know that?
That is my submission.
Wow. Wow.
My personal opinion.
Do you think African TV?
I've been on platform I've been on platform with him in the last 72 hours, and I have fought him tooth and nail. Yes, wow. That is my submission.
Thank God
that's my personal opinion. Whether he likes it or not, I don't care.
He's here right now. He can defend himself. He can defend.
Yes, he can speak.
All right.
Everybody wanted to make some money. They want to make money out of this process. Everybody.
Wow. African TV, you have the phone.
Good evening. You see, IT guy, my brother. IT has spoken his mind. He's speaking his mind, and I respect his mind.
IT came to shake the house. He came to shake the house, and that's good. It's good to shake the house.
If he says everybody is a thief, or everybody not thief, everybody wanted to benefit.
No, they said you came to retire in Nigeria. You came to retire.
Well, listen, let me explain, Papariano. No, they come out words for person.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been listening to you guys. Yes, the truth is, I'm planning to retire in Nigeria, so he did not lie. But am I planning to retire with Mohbad money? No. Do I have access to Mohbad money? No. Did I plan to have Mohbad's money? No. Now, did I plan to fight for Mohbad? Everything I've done for Mohbad is with my money. In the past, between the months of April and March, April, right? March, April, yes. Say from March to May, I have spent over 3 million naira regarding Mohbad's case. Now, did I come to beg anybody for money? No. Did I tell Joseph Aloba? Even Joseph Aloba is owing me legally. And if I sue him, I stand to gain more. But have I done it? No. So he is right in his perception. And I repeat, his perception, his opinion, because of the people that have proven, you see, the oil on one finger makes everybody stink. A little poop on your body makes your whole body stink. So when the likes of the money, gold digging people have gone to Joseph Aloba and exposed themselves, yes, it is right to rope somebody like me in that.
You're not answering IT guy question. He said that
he did not ask me a question. He made a statement. He made a statement and he said,
okay, IT guy, can you put it in form of a question so that you can answer it?
Right. Look, I'm going to say this. What I want to say right now is that If I had come into this process from the inception, I will make my mission statement and I will have my vision. And I will request for public support because I need public money to sustain myself as a foundation. I will be transparent and I will be accountable. And that is it for me, right? Now, if you set up a foundation and you say you don't need public money, I beg to differ. Nobody set up a foundation and actually say, I use my money, If you use your money, what are you trying to prove to us? What is that going to give us? Berekete is not going to come and say, I use my money. You go to Berekete money in the other direction because this guy is doing something and is proving that is doing it. I will set up a foundation. I will not put my money in it. I will request for public money. I will be transparent and I will spend that money and they will see that I'm spending it. I will be accountable and I will give you something out of it. But if you telling me you're using your money, what are you Jesus Christ? Who are you? To come and tell me, have I ever asked for public money? You should ask for public money if you know that people will champion your idea. But you came with you divided the public with what's that thing called? DNA. You came with DNA and you want the public their money because they don't believe in what you set out to give us.
Brother,
that's why the public is not supporting you.
Calm down. Can I speak now?
Okay, I'm going to mute myself. You speak.
Thank you. You see what you said? I like it. You said if you are creating a foundation, you will. I will do this. I will do that. But you are not AFTV. Let's get that clear. You don't think like me. You don't act like me. You don't have my resources. And I don't have your resources. I'm at a stage in my life where I want to give back to my country. And if I have to starve myself instead of 3 meals and I eat 1 because I want to help my country, that's me. So because you will not use your money does not make the person who's using his money to be a fool or to be a fraud. Let me give you a case in point. Tony Elumelu Foundation. Tony Elumelu Foundation gives away millions to thousands of people yearly. And I have never seen Tony Elumelu Foundation coming out to say, public, I want to buy underwear, give me money. Public, I want to fly to South Africa, give me money. Now, I have been to Nigeria 2 or 3 times on Justice for Mohbad. Did I ever come to ask you or anybody for flight tickets? Did I walk from Belgium? Did I walk on my feet? I spent my money to buy those tickets. I went to inquest with my money. I filed against Yomi with my money. I paid with my money to the lawyer to beat Joseph Aloba. So when you keep saying everybody's a thief, be guided. Yes, a few are thieves. A few want to make money off of it. That does not make all of us the same. And I don't blame you for thinking the way you think because some people have proven to be fraud in this instance. But your dearest African TV, up to today, I've never asked the public for a nickel. Yes,
African TV.
No, hold on, brother.
If Tony Elumelu wants to raise 1 billion naira tonight, and he invites all the eminence in Nigeria, he will raise the money. You see, philanthropy is different from foundation. So don't compare. Don't compare foundation to philanthropy. Please don't.
IT Tony Elumelu Foundation. Google it yearly. They give out money. They support business.
He's a philanthropist, and you are not a philanthropist. He is a philanthropist. Don't compare. Don't compare yourself. Start with Berekete. Start with Berekete. Don't compare yourself to philanthropist. You are not a philanthropist. Compare yourself to Ebelembe and leave it there. I'm not stupid.
I don't. You see, that's the problem you have. Why should I compare myself to Ebelembe or who? I am me. I am not the IT guy. I am not Papariano. I do things my own way, and I have done this my own way And you cannot come out and say, African TV, when I started, the MOU said to create a foundation. If you want to create something, you want to start a business, 90% of the time, you start with yourself. And when you do good, you do well, people see what you're doing, they can support you, they can gift you, or they can even fund you because they now believe in what you're doing. You don't have to start begging for money, using people's money to create your own idea. I hope I make myself clear. So don't group everybody and call everybody a thief. Everybody's doing it because they want money. I've been running, listen, brother, I've had my business before Mohbad was born. Before Mohbad came to this world, I've been in business. I've been giving money and supporting people. Some of us are just like that. Continue. Papariano, are you there? He's muted.
Whilst Papariano is away and all that kind of stuff, I'd love to engage. But for me, is that we need to be guarded because
I am here. I am not away. I am here. I went to do something. I'm here.
I personally, as an IT guy,
say anything you want to say, IT guy.
No, hold on. If I, as an IT guy, and I finish, and I've graduated, and I decide that I've how can I put it? I've got my pension, and I want to give something back. Okay, how am I going to do it, right? And I go to Nigeria, and I want to do my advocacy and all that kind of stuff, right? Now, I will set up a foundation. I will do engagement. I will get my trustees and my sponsors, and they will sponsor me. I will have my website, and I will have money that is coming in and going out, and I will be doing everything I need to do. For my stipend as a human being, for all my work I'm doing, I can decide to pay myself 20% of the money because at the end of the day, I'm doing good and I'm paying myself. So stipend that comes into it actually means I'm making something out of it, but I'm just using that to sustain myself, and I will live that way. Look, in the UK, if you want I would look into my archive and I will tell you, I got funded by even Prince, the Prince of UK here. This that is now King, the King's Fund. I got money out of it. I did my project. I have my papers and all that kind of stuff.
That supported Baba Mohbad.
And I still got my stipend out of it.
After the IT guy, when you say everybody that
Yes.
supported Baba Mohbad, the IT, there was some point in time that you supported this man. Were you a thief too?
No, you see, I did not come into it to benefit financially from it. I was just loaning my voice.
How do you what is your
I didn't belong to any group.
Method?
I didn't do anything.
No. Please wait.
Yes.
What is your test method to prove that everybody who supported Baba Mohbad is because they want to make money from Baba?
Look, it's either people want to make money or they want to get trophy or they want to get medals, yeah? Because when this whole thing started from the beginning, African TV was there, Supreme was there, everybody was there, Comrade Moses was there. The whole lot of this clan that have been doing this underground work were there. They sidelined African television as soon as they realized that this blueprint actually has money written all over it. Yeah, he didn't do himself justice by roguing himself and actually focusing all his attention on DNA. But on the other side, with the rest of the people up till today, where is 200 million money in Access, Wema, and GoFundMe today? Everybody shared that money. And at the end of the day, African TV would have benefited from that money too. They will just support his foundation. And that's it. And that's benefit.
But you see, I think you say
Yomi
this.
Fabiyi came. Yomi Fabiyi came. If Joseph Aloba gives me 50 million, if he gives me 50 million, is not too much from the GoFundMe money. Everybody is in it for money.
The IT guy, I think you are not being fair on the side of African TV.
I am just speaking my mind. Whether it's fair or not, do I care? I don't care. I'm going to go to sleep tonight.
Speaking your mind does not mean abusing people. You're not now. Please wait. You're not.
I'm not abusing anybody. I'm just speaking my mind.
Speaking your mind, again, you have to speak it intelligently, right? There's intelligent way to speak your mind.
Whether it's intelligent, whether it's not, if I need to speak it, it's up to you to work it out and scale it in the dictionary and work out whether it's intelligent or not. It doesn't bother me.
I want to work out what you said. Okay. Now to work out what you said. You have once been a Baba supporter, right?
I have never been Baba's supporter. We are just supporting what we believe is the right thing.
Okay, what did you believe
when
was
we
the
get
right
more
thing?
information,
what did you believe was the right thing?
Okay, Baba surrounded himself with lawyers that are roguing the system.
No,
we
before
found
the
out
lawyers,
eventually that the lawyers are up to no good.
Wait now, before Baba got lawyer, were you supporting him before you get a lawyer?
Originally, we all came into this whole thing. African television started its crusade about DNA. We look at this side, we look at the other side. The people that are supporting the widow are supporting the widow. The whole thing was messed up at that point in time. Before we know what's going on, we started seeing radio show, TV show by Baba and all this kind of stuff. And you see, for every day, every week, every month, new information is coming to play. Then we now realize about all this DNA stuff. We now realize that even Baba, at the point where the body was still warm, it was asking for papers for the house and all this kind of stuff. So slowly, the support you give somebody can sway away from them.
Never asked
Why?
for
Because
for
you
the
have...
house. Baba never asked, that's a misinformation.
Okay. If it's misinformation, we got it out there. If we got it wrong, we got it wrong. But where are we today? Where are we today? So I will engineer my mind based on the information I have today. Where do I stand today? Where I stand today, where I stand today is that I want to go back to the system, and I need them to tell me the reason why they are not doing forensics, and that's it.
That one is a better one.
That's it.
But for you to be justifying, and that's a good one for any reasonable person to do. Okay, to say I want to investigate this case. I want to review the process of the investigation. Why was this not done? Why was that not done? Okay, and question the system. I think that is what all of us wants to do. But what all of us don't want to believe is to preempt the state. We believe something was wrong at some certain point in time about Mohbad's death. We don't think Mohbad's... Okay, I want to ask you a question right now. Can you hear me? Looking at Mohbad's death and how the reaction by everybody, from the mother said Mohbad died on Monday. The friend of Mohbad, Zoro, I played the video several times. Zoro said Mohbad died on Monday. When you look at all these things, right, do you think... I just want to your own common sense, right? When you look at all of these things, do you think that if the nurse truly was the one that came to that house to treat Mohbad, and the nurse was the one that did this mistake, do you think it should cause for all this drama right from those who were in the house? Do you think the way they handled everything, do you think they did it correctly? Let's even say that was what happened. Do you think that their reaction was proportionate?
They went to the police station. They gave their statement. What else do you want?
They never went to the police. We cried out before they went. All of them
were
okay,
but they gave their statement. After that, what else do you want?
You're not getting my point. They covered the crime. They never reported it.
According to you.
TheITGuy, you're not in this case. Why is it according to me? Tell me what you know about this case, please.
Look. Let me tell you where we are today.
Don't talk about what you don't know, please. Don't say so. Don't tell me according to me. It's what me and you can establish.
Let me tell you where I am today. Let me tell you.
It's not about where you are. You should know how it started. Do you know how this case started, or you just jumped to where you are now today?
You see, the moment I pick up on these audios, when we broke the underground and everybody started campaigning like Eye, Baka, and Parrots, it is then I realized that we don't have to believe anything at all.
Which underground was broken? You said you broke underground. You broke underground. You single-handedly broke underground.
People have been confessing all over the place.
So you broke the underground. You did it.
I started it.
Wow. Tell me, how did you start it?
It's a long story, but even people who are listening to you know I started it.
So you mean you single-handedly started all of this? You caused this change?
From my platform, yes.
Wow.
Ask people in your comment section. They will tell you
what have you achieved. I want to really know, what did you achieve? Who have you proven? Tell me one evidence you provided since you started going live and mentioning.
I don't want to achieve anything. I want to do the same thing you've been doing. Yeah. I want to be a whistleblower. I want to put the pieces of the jigsaw together, and I want to name and shame people.
If you want to do
and I want to put things out,
and
I want people to come and defend themselves.
You want to replace me and take my position? Then meet me.
Oh, no. How is that possible?
Because you want to.
Why did I come to your platform tonight? I came to your platform tonight as your friend. That's it.
No, I mean, as long as you come with your truth. I don't have any friend. I only have a friend, a truthful friend. Anybody who's telling the truth is my friend.
When I say friends, I say in a friendly manner. I came to your platform, even if I'm not your friend. But for me personally, hold on. For me personally,
it's not about friendship, okay? Whenever I engage myself in this death of Mohbad, I know it's something very serious. And the moment I have myself in this Mohbad case, my 36 wakes up. My brains, or my number 5 wakes up. Immediately, I want to be able to detect what is right and what is wrong. So anybody who come around, who said because they are my friend, they are close to me, the moment they go lying, you see, I change towards them. Maybe that's what.
Okay. We're not friends, but I came as a friend. I came in a friendly manner.
Maybe you came to preach your truth. You came to preach your truth.
I came to speak my mind.
Okay.
I don't have any truth. I don't even know the truth. There's no truth in this matter.
To finish everything in your mind. Is it remaining small, or it's almost finished, or the remaining one will continue next time? Or
look, this is where I start. This is where I stand. 22 months since the beginning of this process.
Yes.
We've gone through process of elimination. We've gone through the inquest. We've even gone through Baba saying he's going to tackle the DPP, right? Now, there are only 2 people left in the gallows that are likely to be hung, Now, we, as a union, as a country, as a black cap, as anything we've done, we haven't got anything we can offer to this process.
Are you saying we as the public don't have anything? Are we saying we the public don't have nothing?
All of us, including myself, we've got nothing to offer to the inquest.
So you are saying public has not rendered any offer?
No, we've got nothing tangible to give to them that can change the dynamics of play.
But now, please wait. Do you understand that we contributed our money? How you see that guy? Okay, I want you to know when we are playing sometimes. Okay, haven't you ever paid money to somebody for a particular purpose, and the person siphoned that money and did not do that thing?
Some you win, some you lose.
Exactly. So now, do you have yourself to be blamed? No. The person siphoned your money, you blame the person.
Well, we've lost this money in its entirety, and
that is why I'm saying that, right? We meant well. We gave our money for a good purpose, not for a bad purpose. But we never know the mind of who we are giving the money. We have to move on now.
If we don't have anything tangible to give to the DPP right now, we carry on catching crews, and that will be the end of the inquest.
TheITGuy, look at the thing here, please. All right, you have a platform. Whatever you want to do on your platform, if you want to catch crews with the death of a 26-year-old boy on your platform, you can do so. But on my platform, as long as I am in justice for Mohbad, I will try my best to see how my voice can be heard and how people can have an understanding of what went wrong, of the do's and the don'ts of this case. That is what I care about. And then when I'm no longer in the case, I leave it. I can joke about every other thing. It's not by force. Everybody must not be here and end together. The reason why we all have different platforms is to give contributions, to see that, okay, if we have many platforms, maybe one day the governor may be passing, may not see my life, may see your own live stream, may see someone else's live stream, and they will hear the same thing that they could have heard anywhere, which is reasonable. We don't know who watches us, okay? And all of us must not end justice at the same time because we have different purposes. Why did I come into Justice Mohbad? I came because I meant well. Even at the time that I came, was I even advocating for contribution? No. That's why you will see that I will hardly say that people contribute money to me. Oh, I want to raise one thing to go and do something. I understand the consequence of keeping public money. Joseph Aloba, who kept it, was not strong enough. When he saw the money, when the money came, entered his eyes, the man deviated. The man might have even wanted justice, but because he was not disciplined enough, even me who is disciplined, I run from such responsibility sometimes. Because not everybody can handle it. When they see that so much money, especially in their name, and he was the only signatory to that Access Bank. So tell me that if there's 200 million there, and they charge this man one autopsy 60 million, do you think this man will go and waste 48 million or 50 million for autopsy? This man will think twice that Mohbad has died now. This money that is here, what if I use money to build shop, build this? I am the father now. I don't want to investigate again. I'm okay. What will I eat after investigation? This man is thinking materialistically, and this is what led us to where we are. So in the future, whether we like it or not, we will learn from this. Look before you leap. These are the lessons we are learning. We learned so many lessons from this Mohbad case. It was not a mistake, please. It's not a mere attempt. It's an attempt that improved us. It improved us. It makes us see the reality of life. Look at Wunmi camp. Over 200 million plus naira lost there. In fact, you see their host selling gold. This is one of the poorest person you ever see on this TikTok that you never even know that they existed. But suddenly, they start fighting themselves. Ask yourself, where is King White? Where is the King White of all time that used to sit among them and do all sort of witchcraft? Where is he? Where is he? Money cost their fight. But one thing they are good at doing, do you know one thing they are good at doing? They are not doing what you, the IT guy, is doing. What they are doing, they cover all the shit that happens on their side. The same thing Baba Mohbad fans are doing. Lagata was with them. All the things Lagata was doing, all of them, they cover it down. They will never expose them. Konfi, Guresi, Bukola, they know so many shit happening in that their camp. They will keep keeping it because they don't want to expose themselves. The same thing with Wunmi people. We, who can see the both sides.
Papariano, can I interject a little bit? Can I interject a little bit? Now, let me interject a little bit. Let me interject a little bit. Let's say all this time we've been doing what we've been doing. The IT guy decided to sell computers to people, yeah, and that's business related, and I gazumed everybody's money. That's business. People who put their money in business, they are not focusing on justice for Mohbad, but they saw an opportunity to make money, and if they get extorted, then that's their problem. That's got nothing to do with justice for Mohbad.
That's wrong. That's
so what they do on their platform should not be what we need to worry about here, because we are not selling gold.
That's wrong.
So why are we focusing on what people are doing on their platform?
Has Wunmi ever been contributed money to in this case?
Of course. So Baby Liam. Trust is there. Yes. Even so, a business is set up.
No problem. The people who contributed money to Wunmi. What is
how many churches has Joseph Aloba built since you started this process?
How many do you know? How many do you know?
What's your gain? But at least, what did Joseph Aloba do with the money he gazumped?
The money Wunmi gazumped, what did she do with it?
No, she did not gazump the money. They contributed the money to her, and she willingly accept the money and use it to set up a business because she has to make a living, have to look after her son.
Okay, so
Joseph Aloba, you guys donated your money to Joseph Aloba looking for justice, and today you are still in the same place from the inception. Justice, zero. Accountability, zero. Yomi Fabiyi came, Gazump money, zero. Zero all the way through.
I am not defending Mohbad here right now, which I have made clear. Okay, when you say things that I align with you that Mohbad father jeopardized just for Mohbad. We don't know where toxicology was done. We paid money for that. We need to know that. We paid money for that. That we need to know. Okay, but now we will not also deny the fact that money wasn't contributed to better these people. Money was contributed to better Wunmi. Without just for Mohbad, what business will be doing? When will we bury Mohbad like chicken?
People did it voluntarily, in good faith, the same way they contributed money to Joseph Aloba. Why don't you focus on the failure on this side? Why are you interested in what's going on the other side?
Okay, the reason why I'm focused on the other side, don't forget, in the start of this conversation, I was the one who told you. I said, right now, it's not the time to be dragging Wunmi. Did I say so or not? I said so, right?
That's your choice. That's your choice. That's your choice.
No, it's not about my choice.
That's your choice. That's your choice. No, based on what you know.
Okay.
Who are you speaking for?
Okay, based on what you know. It's okay. No, it's okay. I speak for myself, and I speak as an opinionated person.
Let's hear it in the comment section.
I speak as an opinionated person, one in the case, and whoever that chooses to believe me, who is convinced, that so be it. Then if you say you are not convinced, I want to know why. Who should be dragged right now, Baba or Wunmi? I want to ask you. By your own opinion.
No, nobody should be dragged. Oh.
Wait, nobody should, okay, no problem. Right no problem. I will align with you. You know why me I like myself. Anywhere you go, I go and follow you enter now. If nobody should be dragged now, why were you dragging people from underground?
No, the underground system is that there is a lot of shallow things happening where people engage in the underground and come and lie to the public. So we need to bring everything back to the public because you are here. You don't get involved in underground system. Why should we be fooled by the public? Engagement with Supreme and Yomi, for instance. Why should we be fooled by these people?
Oh my goodness.
So it's on the black app. Why should we be fooled by these people?
TheITGuy.
And that's the reason why it needs to come public.
TheITGuy, please.
It needs to come public.
Let's make something clear. If you have your personal grudges with anybody, don't bring it.
Why would I have personal grudges with anybody?
That is why I'm telling you.
I allow people to name on my platform. Why did African TV come up? But why did African TV come up? I don't have personal grudges.
It doesn't matter. That's why I'm saying that. Please, can you tell me one thing Supreme has done wrong? Because you're saying that she's underground doing some. Tell me one thing she has done wrong by evidence. Who dropped TheITGuy? Who dropped TheITGuy?
Eric Real wants to come up. Eric wants to come up. Don't bring
Eric Real up. Don't bring Eric Real up. TheITGuy, come up, okay? I want to clear his conscience. Whoever that sent TheITGuy, whoever that's applauding him, okay? TheITGuy is not saying anything so special that you will think that, is so essential that will give you a second life or a second chance. The worst of the worst is still with Wunmi and their camp. They are in complete darkness. All right? They are the last person that will speak to me about morality. They are the last person that will tell me about what is obtainable because they refuse to do the needful. Do you understand? If Wunmi has done the needful, we will not be here today. If they have done the needful and have cooperated, we public saw Mohbad in a helpless condition, neck broken, leg broken. And that was so bad looking to us, good people. And we said, this is a human being. It could be me, It could be anybody. And nobody deserves to be in that. And all we can get from a wife is that she owes no one an explanation. What? And she started making accusation. People hitting with juju. Naira Marley Samilari. Wunmi was part of the people fueling Naira Marley Samilari. Whenever they ask Wunmi what happened to your husband, Wunmi is talking about bully. They bullied him. They bullied him. They bullied him. Okay? So that's the thing. You see, I think the IT guy dropped by himself because he understands very well that I will not allow anybody to mix their grudges with J4M. Once you suspect somebody of doing anything wrong, you have to say it. You have to say it to all of us to hear. All of us should be able to hear it and then look at it and see whether you make sense or not. All right? We will thank God that we have our brain and our senses here. We don't just want to throw shade at anybody, but we will verify why we should be throwing shade at anybody. We will do so. So I don't know. So in case the IT guy, I love your question. I must applaud you. Okay. I must applaud you. Sometimes it's good to shake the house, you know. It's good to shake everywhere. Shake everywhere. In fact,
Papariano, question for you.
No, don't ask me question. IT guy was here. You go, please come back later. Don't ask me question.
Yeah, until he comes back.
No. Don't ask me question. You have to engage IT guy properly. He was here. You couldn't engage him properly. You were agreeing with him, and even I was trying to correct IT guy. All right. On things that he said on you, and you are here, you know that you are right and he was wrong, and you couldn't defend yourself. It's no longer here now. Nobody should talk about the IT guy. He's left here peacefully. All right? I think it's being a gentleman. He doesn't want to maybe bring up unnecessary fight between him and Supreme. I think the moment I mentioned Supreme, I think he doesn't want that. Okay? So we'll leave it at that. But I will come back. But let me address some concerns the IT guy has made. Okay? And again, guys, this is what I to it. Don't give way to it. The reason why I had to take questions and clarify the IT guy is because Wunmi fans, they think the IT guy is doing a great job for them, right? They have failed. You see all the times I brought up movie here, talking about menstruation, that the blood on the bed could be menstruation. How many of you remember that the blood on the bed could be menstruation? Right? So many speculation. Dawa class supporting Wunmi said Wunmi is peddling drugs. Peddling drugs. It's a good child supposed to be peddling drugs. Did Dawa class not say so? Did Dawa class not say that Wunmi is peddling drugs? Wunmi can't investigate her husband's death. She can't wait to have Mohbad buried. She want to. That's what I'm saying, right? And that's what Papariano. I'm just happy for something that right from the beginning, like I so clear. I don't want to be part of any group